Okay, so can I have the slide, please? Enlarge. Nobody can hear. Isso. Pouquinho mais. Can you see it? Okay. So we are going to read. Now it's too big. Okay, now. We're going to read the executive summary for a scientific call for COP30, Science Academies United for Climate Action. And the statement is 1, 2, 4 pages, I think. And as soon as we get the signatures, I'm going to tell you after reading these academies that already have signed it and the ones that are still waiting to send us their okay or not okay, okay? So, hosting COP30 in Belém, at the heart of the world's largest tropical forest, represents more than a symbolism. It is a call to global responsibility. Tropical forests across the Amazon, Congo Basin, Southeast Asia, Mesoamerica, and New Guinea are essential to the planet's ecological balance, climate stability, and cultural heritage. Covering around 18 million square kilometers, they harbor immense biodiversity, regulate rainfall and temperature, store vast amounts of carbon, and sustain hundreds of millions of people. Yet, these ecosystems face converging crises: deforestation, fires, fragmentation, illegal exploitation, and scaling climate stress threaten to push them past critical tipping points. As degradation intensifies, feedback loops between forest loss, reduced rainfall, and declining humidity risk transforming carbon sinks into net source of greenhouse gases, accelerating global warming and destabilizing food, water, and health systems worldwide. Science warns that biodiversity loss and ecosystem collapse are no longer distant threats, but unfolding realities. Safeguarding tropical forests is therefore not optional. It is an existential imperative for climate resilience, intergenerational justice, and the survival of cultures and livelihoods intricately linked to these landscapes. Biodiversity must occupy the center of climate negotiations, bridging the Paris Agreement with the coming Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework and aligning decarbonization with nature conservation and social equity. To meet this challenge, science must guide evidence-based policymaking, innovation, and cooperation. The signatory academies of science call for: 1, large-scale, long-term research and monitoring, fostering data sharing and cross-border collaboration. Training and inclusion of new generations of scientists, including indigenous and local communities. Third, strengthening infrastructure for education, technology, and public awareness. 4, partnership with the private sector to promote sustainable, biodiverse-based land use systems, bioeconomy, and tourism. 5, evidence-driven public policies that translate knowledge into effective action. 6, expanded international observation of the Earth, climate, and oceans to support global monitoring. 7, strengthening the translation of knowledge into action by overcoming regulatory barriers, ensuring transparency and compliance, and expanding real-time systems for monitoring climate variables and land cover change. International cooperation must ensure fair climate and biodiversity finance, respect for sovereignty, and equitable benefit sharing for ecosystem service. Protecting tropical forests means protecting life, justice, and the future. COP30 must be a turning point. Science is ready, knowledge is available, and solutions exist. What is lacking is political will. Belém offers the world an opportunity to act decisively, placing science, equity, and biodiversity at the heart of the global climate action. Victor, do we have the academies also, or so I'm going just to read to you. I read sign this, endorse this statement. Argentina National Academy of Exact Physical and Natural Science, Argentina National Academy of Science, Córdoba. Excuse me, Córdoba was the first one. Australia, Australian Academy of Science. Austria, Austrian Academy of Science. Bolivia National Academy of Science. Brazil, Brazilian Academy of Science. Canada, Royal Society of Canada. Caribbean Academy of Science. Chile, Chilean Academy of Science. Colombian Academy of Exact Physical and Natural Science. Cuba, Cuban Academy of Science. Denmark, Royal Danish Academy of Science and Letters. Pulei Costa Rica? Sorry. Costa Rica, National Academy of Science. Cuba, Cuban Academy of Science. Denmark, Royal Danish Academy of Science and Letters. Dominican Republic, Academy of Science and of the Dominican Republic. Ecuador, Academy of Science of Ecuador. Eurasc, European Academy of Science. France, Académie des Sciences. Germany, for now only the executive summary. They are circulating the entire document because of the additions made when we circulated the original form. So they endorsing the executive summary at this point. German National Academy of Science, Leopoldina. Guatemala, Academy of Medical, Physical, and Natural Science of Guatemala. Honduras, National Academy of Science of Honduras. Japan, Science Council of Japan. Latin America, Latin American Academy of Science. Mexico, Mexican Academy of Science. Nicaragua, Academy of Science of Nicaragua. Panama, Panamanian Association for the Advancement of Science. Paraguay, Scientific Society of Paraguay. Peru, National Academy of Science. Portugal, Lisbon Academy of Science. Senegal, Senegal National Academy of Science and Technology. Uruguay, National Academy of Science of Uruguay. Venezuela, Academy of Physical, Mathematical, and Natural Science of Venezuela. Also endorsed by EASAC, European Academy Science Advisory Council, and IANAS, Inter-American Network of Academies of Science. And we are still waiting for the endorsement pending for China, Congo, Finland, Hungary, India, Indonesia, Ireland, Israel, Norway, Switzerland, UK, United Kingdom. So there is also something that I want to share with you people because I'm very transparent. I have been wondering because we are going to deliver. We gave these academies another week to finish and said yes or no. Okay? We have a no, unfortunately, and it's understandable from NAS, National Academy of Science of USA, but they agree with everything that's written in here, but only they are not in the situation to sign. And I want to clarify with you, we're going to give this document to the ambassador as well as to all authorities, all ministries in Brazil. And here in Brazil, I have a doubt. To send a letter just saying that the document is together and not signed by any person, I don't think it has significance. That's my opinion. So I'm asking you here, because someone told me that in the letter that was sent to all the academies, we didn't mention that I would write on behalf, my signature, and how do you call, the one that you put the small one on each page, whatever, that the rubrica, I don't, rubrica in Portuguese, in English, I have no idea. So whatever it is in English, rubrica. So I would just say, on behalf of all the academies, because it's not an empty paper without any signature. I'm going to check if I can do that, because we have, for each academy, the endorsement saying that they endorse. If they endorse, they sign, but nobody's going to sign. So it's going to be just like the other document. Karen and I signed it to deliver to the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, as well as on behalf of all the academies at the end. So I'm going to check that, because here, a paper without any signature doesn't have a meaning. That's what I want to say. It could be written by anybody and stating that was on behalf. Yes.